Good morning, world. Good day, good afternoon, good evening around the world. It's Christina Joy, Lovejoy, your host for today. Today, I love to talk about this momentum way back 2012. Okay? This is about my one segment of my book of Source Vibration, where all things it's happening. Life's through extraordinary experiences that with the source God inside of me. All angels, universe, all that there is that made up me as a wholeness, fullness, oneness to the source God within me. Thank you, Father. Thank you, God, Jesus. That way back 2012, where my mother, Vivincia Fernandez, trying to apply for this U.S. citizenship in California. Okay, so she did apply first to take the exam, but I didn't know that she she did that already and she didn't pass. So the second time, I told her that make sure that you have to let me know, Mama, because I have to do something. I have to be with you in that. Well, I'm here in Australia, okay? But I know how to connect my spirit with her because I work on my spirit, not really in this body, guys. So I can be in a different places as to what my mind is trying to help. So because my mother, she never graduate or even finish elementary school in Philippines. It's only like around grade 4 that time, late 1940s, okay? Because they live in this small town, remote, very remote area. And anyway, those days, not everyone is going school at time because of their situation. In that year, 2012, my mother is trying to apply again for her citizenship because she wants to be naturalized there in California in USA. Okay, so she did have booking again towards the second time. She's very brave, you know. She can't even speak English straight, but she's this determined lady. She's very brave and happy-go-lucky person. My mom is, and she thinks she can do it. She can do it. So since she's really striving to have that citizenship, so the second time I have to ask her, you have to let me know what date, what time, and where's the place is because I have to be with you. You know what I'm doing? I'm going to do, guys. This is my secret. I'm gonna tell you now, because this is not really a secret because I am speaking fully the experiences that I have with the source within me. This is how I am. So confident, so loving, so determined myself that I have to help my mom in order to pass this exam. Because there in America, as far as I know, friends and relatives, they took the exam maybe second time, third time, even if they know little bit, they study, but they still failed. Because there, if you don't know, you can really be taking take 2, take 3. But if you focus your mind, you don't make agreement to that one, you can really pass the exam, okay? Uh, I do my rosary today. So that 2012, towards end of that year, I can't remember it. It was written on somewhere on my manuscript, and I asked my mother about that. My mama Bibin, I love her. Love you, Mama, in heaven now. Um, She said this, so I have to jot down. I have to take it down all the time, the place, and exact time, the place, because I have to know, because I have to be there. This is how I am. I have to think. I have to go in advance. I have to forward my energy, frequency, and vibration. I have to imagine that, visualize that in advance. That there's no way that Mama can't get it because she's really loving person, and I know how to help that. I just have to do rewiring my brain, and I have to ask the help from from within. I know how to go inward. I know how to go. I know how to, because this is not just my first experience. I know how to handle it when I focus on helping someone religiously and honestly, and I want to help. And of course, especially my mother. I love her so much. So that time, so when it's coming already, and then I have to get ready that self, and I have to make that time difference. What time? Like it says 11 o'clock there in California that day, and it has to be what time here in Australia. So usually it's early morning, like around 3 a.m., like that, or whatever the time difference on that momentum. But I was ahead already and making a buffet of help. This is how I do it. It might sound weird, but this is the right thing that I know as I am who I am. So I don't have to put any blocks in myself or any resistance, because it's not my way of helping others. When I fully focus about of helping you, I'm really out of my body right away. Like I'm not in this body. I work for spirit. I work for my spirit, the real me inside of me, the spirit that connects to God, angels, and universe. And usually this is a beautiful thing that's happening on me. So a day a day before, I speak to Mama always. I'm making sure that you're okay, Ma. That's all right. Don't worry. No anxiety. Don't make pressure yourself. Everything has been taken care. Everything is God's figuring it out. Angels, they're all with us, helping us. So don't worry. You're going to get this one. And then that momentum, I have to think like whoever's going to pick up the paper of my mother, that is maybe he or she's Mexican or Black American or whatever, that she or he has this beautiful heart already to understand the I'm already milking this beautiful momentum of that person, that person is also God, in that, that he could be helping the angels. it, you just have to trust the process of life, guys. This is how I am. And that person, like, you don't have to question Mama, all those, like, was the about how many in America, like who is the governor in California. Although Mama is studying all of that, but she might, have a mind blank because of anxiety, of pressure or stress. So I told Mama, don't memorize too much. Don't take it easy. I have this. I got this, Mama, for you. I have to make sure. I have to really assure her, because I am rewiring my brain. This is so beautiful, guys. When I am in this momentum, I'm stepping into the real, all possibilities in life, like quantum leap, big shift. I have to ask all of them, the all angels in heaven, and even Mama Mary Makilop here, our saint in Australia. She was with us, that momentum. I was in the circle of love, joy, peace. Like we're holding hands. I'm imagine visioning God, Jesus, the universe, angels, Mama Mary, and Angel Michael, all that I can think of. They're all with me on that momentum. So, I'm so over filled of love, spirit of joy, gladness, pleasantness, and everything. And usually, if I'm this momentum, everything is floating for me. It's floating for me, and I know I can get it, and I know I got the answer. I know I have this. I have mama's back. I got this. So that's all I need. And then sure did. And I called. They left. My brother Michael took mama in her place because he was working somewhere else. So mama, then he drove mama to the place in somewhere in LA, on that whatever the take out, and that's where also the exam. And I've been there once, and mama, of course, she's a very religious lady. She did her prayer, her rosary, and all of that. And plus, I have to really make assurance on her that don't worry, I'm with you. My spirit is with you. You could never lose sight of me, ma. I'm with you full. 100,000% I'm with you. This is how I speak with convictions, guys. And all of that becomes like alive and so gloriously I'm feeling it. So this exaltation and feeling of awe of God, the presence of God is within me, that all things I can do in his power. So this is how I call upon the power inside of me. So that day, so my mother, I didn't sleep that night, like 12, 1, 2 o'clock. I'm waiting. So when I talked to Michael, when mama already went to the room, then I start closing my eyes. I start my momentum. This is how I do it. I'm rewiring my brain, but how I do it, I just put myself into a higher vibration with joy, love and peace and pleasantness, and never of that doubts, a single fear. No, there's no such thing like that. I never make agreement to that one. All I have to do is just like I'm combining my forces with them, with this all invisible Lovejoy forces with me. And oh my God, it's like an army battalion of messenger of Lovejoy, and God is in here, the source God, Jesus, Mama Mary, I love you. And so joyful. That's all I need to do, guys. And I know 1,000% is joyfully done deal with my angels. And after that, well, Mama came out so light. When I said, and she did it, she passed. And you know what's the question? Only what's in her paper. Like how many children you have. So, because I am praying to that person, whoever is going to interview Mama, that he will have this compassionate heart, kindness, and understanding, and be in mama's shoes, that he'll put his emotion and feelings to my mother's shoes, that just feeling as a beautiful feeling, like his mother too, just like that. So it was just question about a very organic thing, like how many kids you have, and how old is your husband, and when did she came first in California, and all that stuff. And so easy and everything. And isn't that nice, guys? You see, this is how beautiful when you ask and it is given. When you ask and you are focused, and you know what you want, and you really know your intent focus, that it's all about love, joy, giving it. And it is done deal with my angels. So well, that's one of my book of source vibrations, where God is and all these angels helping me. So that was way back 2012. Okay, and I have more to share. Way back then, almost every day is a miracle for me. Miracle is us, guys, indeed, because God the Father, our Papa, is the creator of all, but we have to let him in inside of us. We cannot find God outside of us. These things I know well. I have known God's ways. I have known his ways. I am honoring him. I love him so much. And because every cellular cells of my body is about him. It's about the protein laminin of Christ Jesus, our nervous system, our brain, our mindset, everything in our bloodstream, our five organs, five senses, and you go beyond that. The sixth sense, that's where God is. The sixth sense, and you go beyond that, and then you become light. You go beyond your body. This is how you intend to focus and have answered prayer, guys. So this might um, needs practice on how you stay ungrounded, remain grounded on your mind, okay? Because it is not just I woke up like this. I knew this energy, vibration, and frequency ever since. I just know these names, but I have this before. I've been working in this as just my natural state of mind. So when I don't make agreement, usually it is the higher source. God within me is working on me. Because when I speak of words of conviction, that is really done deal with my angels. And so hope you gain lesson for this one, because I have more to share, guys, because this is how we are. Do not think about a problem is not really a problem. It's only a solution that has a solution. Okay, an issue only an as it's not a problem, only an issue that we can have a solution of it, a spiritual solution. When you go inside of who you are, inside of you, it's you. God is activating in you. Everything is activating in you because you become one, as one energy, as one love, as one voice, as one energy. When you know how to call upon this all power, encompassing power within you, you become God's self because God is in you. You are co-creating Him, and He is loving you when you know how to do these things, because this is what He wants us for all. He never wants us to suffer, to unhappy and all that, because that is never about God. So, well, I'll say goodbye now so I can post this on my YouTube and my Facebook. I love you. And this is all that I am. I love you guys. You have to get rid of yourself in order to become who you are. Okay? Bye-bye. Love you. Mwah. Good day. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Papa God, Mama Mary, my Holy Spirit, myself, Christina Joy Lovejoy. My name is Christina Joy Lovejoy. Is my heaven's name. That is my heaven's name. I'm not in the body, but in a spirit. I am living in spirit, not a body. I love you. Mwah.